Hello everyone, and welcome to Keep Calm and Homeschool On. My name is Ashley, and I wanted to bring a video to you today of our homeschool planner for the 2017-2018 school year. This is going to be our 4th year homeschooling. The first year I used the well-planned day. The second year I made my own planner, and then halfway through the second year I decided I really missed some of the different aspects of the well-planned day, and then so I got that again for last year, and then once again about halfway through the year I decided that now I really liked having my own planner and being able to just change things out and everything kind of as I go and not being stuck to one thing. So this year I decided I was going to include everything. I have a happy planner for just our normal day-to-day things. I like to have everything written out. I'm a definite list maker, so I usually have both of those planners, so I'm going to try to incorporate everything into one planner for the most part, except for maybe kind of just expenses or things like that. So sorry, my sleeves falling into the blurriness. Okay, anyways, so I got this binder. I believe it's 1.5 inches at Walmart. It's just a plain, it's like this, just plain, and then I printed out the Proverbs 31, the virtuous woman scripture, and I just washi taped it on there, and so this is kind of a little inspiration for myself. Just kind of try to be this as much as I can. It's a really high aspiration, but I try daily. Okay, so last year I ended up kind of making a dashboard in the front of my well-planned day, and I really liked having that, just the sticky notes and everything, and so I did that again this year on the front. Normally right here are some stickers with my kids' names on them in this little pocket, so I just took those out for the video. And then in the very back also I have just some sticky notes. These I think I got at Target Dollar Spot last year. It just says the week and stuff. So these are just kind of handy just to go ahead and have in there so whenever I need them. Okay, and here are all my handy dandy friction pins, Sharpies, my glorious highlighter. Couldn't do without this, by the way. Pencils, clips, all that fun stuff. I got this at Walmart. It was the perfect color. It matched all my little pretty greens. I was pretty excited about that, how it all kind of tied together. Okay, this I found at Dollar Tree. It's just another little dashboard. And then on the back of it, I velcroed, I velcroed these also, but I velcroed some more post-its, little bookmarks, so I'll have those. So I can remove them if I need to, but they're all right there. Okay, this is our schedule for the week. These are obviously all of our together, like our group activities. These are the separates. This is my oldest son, middle son, youngest daughter. I got this from My Humble Kitchen. If you go on her website, you subscribe, and she sends you a Charlotte Mason planner. It's really cool. I used quite a bit of it last year once I kind of got tired of my other planner. So anyway, this is just kind of what we do every day. We have our hymn study on Monday. We're doing our foreign languages Cherokee, our music study is Beethoven this time. This is just all the things they have, and just so this kind of helps me every day know what we need to do. And I just washi taped it so it matched the roses and the green. This is kind of just my scribbles of our basic daily schedule, so whenever I'm doing the rest of our planning for the rest of the year, I can just kind of look at this. And the purple is our group activities, my oldest son, middle son, daughter, so everyone's color coordinated. This is our first week. I had this as our planner, and I just discovered that it's way too small to fit everybody and all of our things in it, so I changed this up. This was going to be my main planner, but I just use this kind of a template for the rest of our time. Okay, our school calendar. Normally we start after Labor Day, but this year I got sick. My father had some issues. We just had like a crazy year, and we usually do 4 weeks on, 1 week off. And with everything just being so hectic and crazy, it pushed school right into time for them to go to camps. We had like no break at all in between, and so it was just continuous chaos. And so we decided this year we're going to start a little bit earlier. So this year we're going to start on August the 21st. And so like I said, we will go 4 weeks, and then like this will be our week off. And so we found that last year was our first year to do that. We found that really helpful, just to kind of get a week to do whatever project we had around the house or whatever thing we had to catch up with, and it was just really nice. So okay, marking out names. Our attendance record, like I said, this is our hopefully first day, 21st of August. This is our long range planning. I'm going to do a unit study every month, one for history and one for science is the plan, and on top of all our other things. So big aspirations this year. If it all works out, I don't know, so pray for us. Fingers crossed. So to start out, we're going to do World War I and the 20s and the human body for science, and then so just kind of move on, yeah, from there. So I can make a different video about that. Okay, these are all of our read alouds. Like I said, the kids have their own reading lists just for them, but we do read alouds in our morning basket, and just kind of throughout the day to get everything started and kind of to wind stuff down. And we listen to audiobooks a lot in the car, and so these are just the ones that I want us to either read aloud. The ones with the asterisk are the ones that we already have, and Charlotte's Web we already read. So okay, this is also from My Humble Kitchen, her Charlotte Mason planner. It's just in like terms, so for term 1, term 2, term 3. So for our term 1, our scripture, we just do daily memory verses. Our hymns, we're going to do It Is Well With My Soul and Amazing Grace. Our poet for this term is Emily Dickinson. Our composer is Beethoven. And our picture study, our artist, because we're not really just going to do one picture, our artist is Da Vinci. And then our play is The Midsummer Night's Dream. And so for our second term, our poet is Robert Frost. We're going to do Bach, Van Gogh, still Midsummer Night's Dream. Walt Whitman, Mozart, and Wyeth, saying that correctly, and then Midsummer Night's Dream. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do for our poems or hymns, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. This is once again just kind of my plans for the year, and just this is simplycharlottemason.com is where I got this, and you can kind of just put everything out how you would like for it to go. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry. I'm filming this on my phone. It's only 15 minutes. So this is just kind of our like curriculum at a glance. I had it all filled out whenever we're going to do different curriculum, and now I need to kind of fill it all in. But I've been planning more than I've been just kind of putting this in here, so it is what it is, I guess. Teacher schedule, blank. I don't have anything planned. Okay, it's our field trip stuff, field trip ideas, and then you can kind of write them over here. I need to kind of get on this and do this a little bit. We have another attendance record. These I've had since we started. Recommended teaching plan. I do not at all remember where I got this, but it just kind of tells what all to expect for the day. This is just for my own thing. Do reading 5 days, math 5 days, typing Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is just their main curriculum. I didn't really use the other page, so this is kind of where I wrote it all out and what they're going to be doing for each subject. This is my son's, this is my daughter's, excuse me. This is my daughter's, and then these are her books that she's going to be reading. Like I said, we already did Charlotte's Web together, but she's going to go ahead and read that probably later. We'll probably move that one to the end of the year. But anyways, and these are her books. And then same thing for my middle son. That's for his read alouds. my oldest son is in the 8th grade and his read alouds. And then I asked them what they would like to do for their extra activities, if they could choose. Said they're all color-coded. My daughter said animals, sewing, and her violin. My son said pottery, guitar, karate, and football. And my middle son said guitar, filmmaking, and boxing or karate. So we're going to try to incorporate these into everything. Okay, this is just kind of writing out our World War I unit study. Let's see. This is their first reading list for the first part, for the first little section of school. I don't know, like said how long it'll last. They should get all these read, and he needs a couple more books, but they should get these read within the first month and a half probably, so they read pretty quickly. Our first 31 days, we're going to do the Lego challenge, just something fun to kind of start with, so we printed that off, put it in here. And this is our first day of school. So like I said, we're going to start, hopefully, August 21st. Excuse me. And then, so this is our Bible. So for Bible, we're going to do the story, the memory verse devotional. We're just going to have an easy day. My oldest son does Life of Fred. They're all going to do a writing prompt and just write a story, have a brain teaser worksheet. They do their daily test for spelling, so I just give them each 10 words. Whatever words they get correct, they just move on. The ones they get wrong, we do them the next day, fill in the next 10 words, move on from there. These are just the books they're going to be reading. Their daily vocab, I put a word on our whiteboard, and they write it, and then they write it on a little card, and we have a word wall, and it's on our ceiling, and they stick it up on our ceiling, and so that way they know which words we've done, and they have their own color, so we all know. Their memory verse, copy work, and their cursive workbooks. And then for math, the first day, they're just going to do their puzzle tile workbooks, some flashcards. My son's going to do his programming. He's going to do his history. They're all going to be doing a math worksheet. And we're going to be doing, our Cherokee, Mystery, History, and Expedition Earth. And then our Lego challenge and our read alouds. I'll make a different video on all that. So let's look back here, and these are just the vocabulary words that I take from. I just printed off a list for each of them, so my 3rd grader, 5th grader, 8th grader, all of their lists. These are just mnemonic grammar songs. We sing these kind of often. They just kind of help with like punctuation and different parts of speech and stuff like that. They're just kind of fun to do. So we do those. I write them on a big poster board, and then we sing them. And these are just a list of habits, a typical schedule. This was from charlottemason.com, simplycharlottemason.com. Kind of a suggested curriculum plan. So I have that in the back just for my own thing. It's my high school plan. My son won't be in high school until next year, but just nice to go ahead and kind of look at, incorporate maybe a little bit. And then back here is all my stuff for cleaning. I try to do the Fly Lady system. So this is just all my fun stuff for that. I did it all in like the sheet covers so I can mark things off as I do it. And then I also have our cleaning schedule and our weekly expenses and our meal planner. So that is our planner, like I said, and we have more Post-its in the back, but just a simple, easy little thing. And I really think I'm going to enjoy it. Like I said, I have a couple other things that I want to add, but if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the bottom. I appreciate you watching, and thank you very much. Have a good day.